There is an increasing interest in the relationships between entrepreneurial ecosystems, sustainable development, and the efficient use of resources. The theory is that these three concepts are mutually reinforcing. So any positive outcome in one affects the other positively. There is therefore the motivation among state and non-state institutions, as it were, to identify, to develop, and to implement entrepreneurial ecosystems with the hope that the positive outcome so desired, when achieved, would affect sustainable development and the efficient use of resources. Some work has been done on entrepreneurial ecosystems in other jurisdictions. Yet in Africa, where it is needed most, not much work has been done. There is a group of people in Ghana called the Kwawu people. For 3 centuries, they have been doing business with their neighbors. The neighbors in the south called the Ghana people, the Akan communities, the northern communities, all the way to the Sahel region. From the east, their neighbors in Nigeria, including the Igbos, the Yorubas. Through Benin, Togo, and Ghana, the Eben people. On the west, they have done business with people of Côte d'Ivoire, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Gambia, and Senegal. In the process, they have developed an ecological approach to doing business, which we call the co-entrepreneurial ecosystem. The co-entrepreneurial ecosystem is resilient, is complex, is emergent, and it is adaptive. Our article is based on this co-entrepreneurial ecosystem. This is how the co-entrepreneurial ecosystem looks like. The co-entrepreneurial ecosystem has 8 elements in it. Number 1 is what we call the enabling entrepreneurial culture. And within this context, it is all about those positive and affirmative traits, those cultural traits and social traits and psychological traits such as the can-do spirit. It is all about the promotion of the philosophy of private enterprise. It's about the mindset of building financial and business kingdoms. It's about quality, successful pace centers that provide mentoring. Number 2 is learning by observing. Learning by observing is about those traits and personas and behaviors and mannerisms of community members that they have observed, that they package themselves in like manner so that they can also become very successful entrepreneurs. Number 3 is about learning by doing. It's all about putting all those behaviors that they've learned into practice to achieve excellence. Number 4 is learning by adopting. Learning by adopting is accepting other people's tested entrepreneurial ethos and making it their own, yet taking responsibility for their own actions. Number 5 is learning by adapting. It's about making those desired changes to technologies and to products and to services and processes in response to changes in the business environment and circumstances. Number 6 is learning by replication. It's about trying all the acquired knowledge elsewhere by setting up new businesses or new products or new markets or new strategies. Number 7 is an interesting one, spiriting. Spiriting within this context connotes the incarnation of one's self into individuals in the community. It's about descending into the system and giving birth to one's entrepreneurial kind. It's about transmitting those entrepreneurial genes into the next generation. In the process, the new entrepreneurial organisms so created mutate and they become much more devastating in their approach to doing business. Number 8, social inclusion. Social inclusion in this sense is an atmosphere that holds all the elements together. It provides all the energies and the conditions that are necessary for mutual sustainability. It's about a group, yet it's about all other peoples and all other cultures around the world. In the process, no one is left behind. The co-entrepreneurial ecosystem can be used to achieve at least 3 things. 1. It can be used to absorb entrepreneurial disturbances, such as those caused by the current pandemic, and the system adjusted so that it responds to these disturbances positively. 2. The model can be used to analyze entrepreneurial interactions at local levels, at national levels, as regional levels, and solutions crafted for the whole. Number 3, researchers can also use the model to observe critically competition, cooperation, and collaboration among business organizations so that they can take advantage of the business.